Hello, 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 everyone. Come on in, come on in. Hello, thank you for joining this afternoon. Oh, phone falling over. But I guess you can't see that part. Hey, good afternoon. Come on in. Thank you for, hey, Chiquita, thank you so much for joining this afternoon. Come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, EA. Sorry if I missed that. Blazing, but Nick, XF. Uh, Pink and NC Pink do. Hey cousin, thank you so much for joining. Come on in, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and there's a delay again. I apologize, and I need to turn the phone down also. So hopefully fix that. There we go. All right. So hopefully you can all still hear me. If you can still hear me, please put up a one in the chat so I know at least you can hear me, and then we will get started. So I put the phone on mute and hope. Hey, cousin. Hey, NC Pink Diva, thank you so much for joining. Can you still hear me? Put up a one if you can hear me. And I know there is probably a delay. Hey, sis, how you doing? Come on in. And I'm not seeing anyone, so I'm not sure if you can still hear me. So let me turn the phone up just a bit. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Wow. Hey, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you. And I'm still not seeing anyone, so I'm not sure if you can hear me or if it's still just the delay going on. So I'm gonna give it. Hey, thank you so come on. Hey, Amanda, thank you so much for joining. Come on in. Come on in. You can hear me? Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Great. All right. So, hi there. Jacqueline J. Smith here, Ask HR Lady J, taking you by the virtual hand, assisting you in that transition from your 9 to 5 to business ownership, as well as your career insurance coach. So, this afternoon, we are talking about we start off as usual with our statistics regarding layoffs. And believe it or not, just yesterday, there were around 2,800 layoffs. Today, we're up to over 8,000. Over 8,000 layoffs. ING is cutting about 7,000 folks. Um, who else? There's a couple of other folks that are cutting places. ING 7,000, Frontier Communications 1,000. Um, Humane Society cutting off 55 folks. The Wall Street Journal's layoffs are beginning. So again, fourth quarter last month we were only around. Oh, hey, Resume Workshop. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you so very much for letting me know that you can hear. And I apologize if it looks like I'm looking over here, but I am looking over here so I can see the phone. There is a delay, so I can see the comments that are on the phone as opposed to what's going on the screen. So I know it's kind of, hey Amanda, thank you so much for joining. So we're still working out this Periscope producer thing, and we're going to get it together. One day it's all going to gel and everything is going to be wonderful. But we are here to get to the task at hand, if you will, the message for today. Again, talking about these layoffs. We're in fourth quarter. We are in fourth quarter, and it's here. Last month there were less. I want to say there were less than 3,000 layoffs in the entire month of September, and already, excuse me, in the entire month of October. I apologize. And this month already, we're only in the third day of the month, and already we've got over 8,000 layoffs. Over 8,000 folks about to be let go out of a job right around holiday season. So if you, yes, really, unfortunately. Okay, again, my third party validation, www.dailyjobcuts.com. It's right there in black and white. You can see all of the companies that are laying folks off, all of the companies that are closing, and things of that nature. So, yeah, and again, we're in fourth quarter. So, those organizations that did not do very well for the first 3 quarters are finding themselves in cost cutting mode. They've got to, take care of their bottom line before they get to the end of the year, or potentially their stockholders, shareholders, boards, whatever, they may find themselves on the chopping block. So if it's you or them, it's going to be you. Most times, companies, agencies, organizations are not in the business of taking care of you, unfortunately, as they used to be. There was a time when companies took care of their folks. They, pretty much held their hand, made sure that they were okay, their families were okay. That's not the case anymore, unfortunately. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but it is what it is. And like I said, you can certainly go to www.dailyjobcuts.com. Again, third party validation. It's there, it's real. So, what are you doing to protect yourself? What would you do if you found yourself in one of these unfortunate situations? Again, my mission, my passion, my obsession, my mantra. Everybody need a plan. If you don't have a plan, you need to get a plan. Why? Because everybody need a plan. Why does everybody need a plan? Because no one is exempt from the what if. And layoffs are a major what if. It is what it is. I can certainly assist you in that area. We're right around holiday season. Those of you that are looking to make that transition, either change companies, just get out of the current situation that you're in, the current employment situation that you're in, I can certainly assist with that. I am having a holiday special. Right now, I'm running it until the middle of next week. Instead of $500 for a strategy session, it's $250, half price. I'm slashing it half price because, again, 8,000 folks are about to be out of a job in a very short period of time. And if don't know what your situation is, your work situation is, your employer situation is, but you need to keep your eyes and ears open for what's going on. And that's not to say that just because something didn't happen today or something hasn't happened yet, that it still couldn't. Because we're still early in fourth quarter. We're only at November 3rd. But again, 8,000 folks about to be out of a job. What are you doing to protect yourself? You've got to protect yourself. So again, go to bit.ly/nextyearcut. Sign up. Be happy to help you with some strategies in order to get your plan together, making that transition, making it a smooth one so that it's not bumpy and rocky, and you can identify the things that you need to look out for as you're making these plans and as you're making these decisions. Like I said, the information is out there. Rifts are real. Rifts are real. Reductions in force, rifts are real all day, every day. And they show no sign of letting up, unfortunately. And that's just the way it is. That's the environment that we're living in right now. And it's terrible for those people that, again, find themselves in that situation right around holiday time. What can you do? What are you going to do? Barnes and Noble is closing at least one of their stores. Marvel Technology, Frontier Communications, the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal is beginning to lay off folks. Mass Mutual, Reuters, these uh, magazine, newspaper publications. Again, newspapers are losing readership. Things are going technology. People want to get their news quick, fast, in a hurry, online, on tablets, things of that nature. So newspapers are going the way of the dinosaur. What and again, so okay, newspapers and things of that nature going the way of the dinosaurs. So even if you're not necessarily in the newspaper industry itself, are you in any supporting industry? Paper, ink, distribution, transportation, journalism, things of that nature. So again, you have to look at what's going on around the industry, not just in any one particular or one specific company or organization. You need to look at the whole picture. What's going on in your department? What's going on in your company? What's going on in the industry and what's going on in the world? And again, we're getting our news more and more from technology. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on in the news. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Deutsche Bank is getting ready to lay off 10,000 folks. So don't think that just because they're laying off 10,000 folks and they're an international organization, that is not going to have some ripple effect here in the United States on jobs and on the economy and on folks and how they're able to provide for their families. So, how do you protect yourself? How do you take care of yourself? Because again, it's not the company's responsibility to take care of you. It's your responsibility to make sure that you can take care of yourself and your family. Like I said, hate to be the one to break it to you, but that's what I was sent here to do. So, what qualifies me to be able to bring you this information? Well, number one, over 25 years of experience in human resources with layoffs, reductions in force, terminations, outplacement, things of that nature, as well as having been laid off 3 times in my career. So, yeah, not only from a professional standpoint, but from a personal standpoint, I have a pretty good idea of how to navigate some things that, not everyone would necessarily think about when being terminated or laid off and things of that nature. The other thing to think about is depending upon your company situation, you may not receive a severance package. If they're having financial difficulty, your severance package could be little to nothing. Companies aren't required to pay any severance package if they're in financial straits and they're finding themselves in a position to need to let folks go. It is what it is. So, again, you have to make sure that you are able to take care of yourself and provide for your family. I hope this information, if someone is finding this helpful, and if no one is finding it helpful at the moment, that's okay. That's my mission. That's my mantra. That's my passion. I'm going to keep bringing it to you every day until someone, the one that needs it, those that need it, actually find it and take heed. Hey, Mind Games Tonight, thank you so very much for joining. I appreciate it. So, absolutely, what's going on? Over 8,000, over 8,000 folks in the process of being laid off. And it's not over. Again, we're only on the third day. We're only at the third day of November. And we're already at 8,000. That's not counting the layoffs from last month. That's not counting October's layoffs. Those are fresh layoffs, new this month alone. The first 3 days of the month. Hey, Fiesta 1983, thank you so much for joining. So, are you able to take care of your family? How would you take care of your family? What would you do? What if? Because the what if is all around us, and the what if does not just extend to employment. The what if could take on any number of aspects or characteristics or things of that nature. So, what are you doing to prepare? Are you prepared? Are you prepared? Again, do you have that career insurance? And not to say that anything is going to happen, and no one likes talking about insurance. Okay, I get it. Insurance is not sexy. Okay, but what's really not sexy is to be sitting in the corner somewhere with your thumb in your mouth talking about, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm all of a sudden without a job. I just got laid off. I just got fired. I just got terminated. The company just closed. They padlocked the doors. I can't get in. What? Don't know how I'm going to get a check. Don't know how I'm going to get my last check, etc. So, what is it going to take to ensure that you're able to move on? Hey there, cultivating coach. Thank you so much for joining. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you to those of you that are watching live, and thank you to those of you that will be watching via replay. Jacqueline J. Smith here, Ask HR Lady J, taking you by the virtual hand, assisting you in that transition from your 9 to 5 to business ownership, as well as your career insurance coach, coaching you through these unfortunate circumstances and helping you to be prepared in the event you find yourself in one of these unfortunate circumstances. Because you never know. You can get let go at any time for any reason that is not discriminatory. And the other thing that you need to be aware of and be mindful of is that what you think may be discrimination may actually not be discrimination. So you need to be you need to be aware, you need to just be mindful and know what these things are. I can assist you in crafting that plan. I can assist you in reviewing your plan. I can assist you in setting up your plan. Again, visit me at bit.ly/next year cut. We are, and especially those of you that are already feeling the angst, maybe you've had layoffs and terminations in your company or in your industry, and you're not feeling real comfortable about the prospects of continuing on, can definitely assist you in either moving to another employment situation or moving yourself out in terms of getting something else going. So again, just being aware, being prepared. Being prepared, that's the major thing. Being prepared. And again, especially as we are in holiday season, because these job cuts are not slowing down. They're not stopping. Like I said, for the entire month of October, there were less than 3,000 layoffs for the entire month. And already In the third day of November, we're already at over 8,000 layoffs, potential layoffs, folks getting ready to be without a job right here around holiday season. Unfortunate for them, unfortunate for their families if they don't have a plan, if they don't have some basis for moving forward for being able to provide for themselves and their families. And it's unfortunate and it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to happen. But thank you so very much for joining this afternoon. I appreciate it. I am excited because today I'm not excited about these layoffs and job cuts. That's unfortunate. I am excited about being able to, those of you that are willing to take advantage of this opportunity, I am excited to be able to assist you in that preparation for a potential what ifs. What if something happened to your job? What if something, other unforeseen circumstances or unfortunate circumstances take place? So again, bit.ly/next year cut. But hey, Rachelle, thank you so much for joining. The other thing I'm excited about is that I am coming to you from uh, Paris. Periscope producer, thank you. Too many P's. Anyway, Periscope producer. So I think I'm going to try something a little different. Tomorrow is the first Friday of the month. So, what I am thinking about doing is at least on First Friday, and maybe for every Fun Friday, but at least First Friday, I will bring someone on to share Periscope producer with me. We'll have dialogue. I'll allow you to talk about your business. We may have some back and forth, some communication, it'll be maybe interview, a little bit of fun, a little bit of whatever. Again, Fun Friday. As we move forward, we talk about hey, thank you so very much for joining. We talk about, I don't want to say the doom and gloom, but again, just preparing you and ensuring that you are aware and understand what's going on out there in the world. But Friday, we'll lighten it up a little bit and have a little bit of fun. And, talk about, some fun aspects or fun things in the world. And again, allowing some of you to be able to showcase or highlight your particular brands, your companies, things of that nature. So actually, if you would send me an inbox to BIT or a message to bit.ly/ask HR Lady J, let me know what your company is, what it is that you do, and we'll take a look and see it getting some folks on and having a little bit of dialogue, may have some panel discussions going on, may have some debates going on with some folks that may have a different point of view than maybe my particular perspective. So that could be a little bit of fun as well. So we're going to take a look at that tomorrow. So again, join me around 1-ish because again, this Periscope producer technology is a little new. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, takes a little bit of, playing around with it a little bit just to make sure that we've got it just where we want it. So I'm excited to bring you that as well. So thank you all so very much for joining this afternoon. Thank you to those of you that watch live. Thank you to those of you that watch via replay. And you know what? This technology is a wonderful thing, of course, when it works or when you can figure out how to work it and use it to its fullest capacity. And I'm sure I am nowhere near an expert on this particular technology. However, Van Collins is a master at this technology, getting these things to work, making sure they work appropriately. Her on Periscope, I believe she's at Van Collins. And she also has a course. I'm not sure if the course is closed or not, but she had a course at bit.ly/digital mastery for women and assisting in getting these things set up, getting things to work the way they should. I still have